Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everybody's okay. I hope everybody is happy. It's a new year. So I'm hoping that everybody has, at least by now, thought about what it is that they want to achieve. I know that we all, get to a stage time the year starts, we make New Year's resolutions. I hope that this year you won't allow yourself to make a resolution and not act on it. The difference between the ones that get it and the ones that don't is how hungry are you? How much do you want it? So if you've made a resolution, I don't know what kind of resolutions you might have made, but the one thing is people don't realize that every time you decide on something, every time you commit to achieving something, it's not a one-time decision. It's actually a set of decisions. It's a number of decisions that actually end up you getting there. So, if, for example, you're trying to drive to Durban from Johannesburg, the moment you start the car, well, you made the decision a while back, but on that day, the moment you start the car, you are acting on the decision that you made. Should you get into this car, already you must have made some provisions about this journey that you're about to take psychologically. You might have thought about petrol, that I might run out of petrol, so maybe let me just start with full tank. You might have made provisions to take your car to service because you know the journey you're about to take is not a normal one. It's not from Johannesburg to Waterport or Johannesburg to Pretoria. So should your car have a problem, you are going to be really stranded. So normally you'd make those precautions and you think about that, before you even start the journey. So it's a number of things that you would have to, prepare for you to start this journey. If, for example, for some reason something happens along the way and this car dies, you must have thought about what am I going to do if somehow, by whatever, energy, this car doesn't get me there. Okay, so what am I going to do? Maybe I've got, in South Africa, we've got AA that can come tow my car or tow my car to some place and, book me into a hotel, things like that. In our lives, it's a similar thing. In business, same thing. If you've made a resolution, you want to reach this point, there must have been some preparations that you've made before you even started to think about this journey that you're about to take, whether it's weight loss, whether you're trying to make an extra 5,000 rands a month or 10,000 rands a month. I'm sure there are certain things that you may have put in place as far as preparation, for this journey that you're about to start. If you have not, please think about these things. As you're starting the year, you don't want the year to end and you have not reached your goals again. At least be halfway, at least be two-thirds away, but be moving towards the thing you're trying to reach. The misconception is that you make the decision once. I'm here to correct that. If you want to reach whatever point it is that you're trying to reach, the decision you are going to have to make is a daily one. The commitment is a daily one. Sometimes 3 times a day, you have to remind yourself this commitment. Sometimes 10 times a day, you have to remind yourself what commitment you've made. And it is the consistency in saying yes to the commitment that is going to get you there. When you're waking up and it's rainy and you don't feel like waking up, but you've set some, appointments, and you hear some thoughts that are telling you, hey, call these people and reschedule because you can see it's raining and, you don't feel like it. You hear a lot of excuses in your head. It is at that point where this thing that you want to reach is asking you questions. How badly do you want me? How much do you want to achieve what you said you wanted to achieve? So some people think because this is just your decision, this is just something that you have to reach, you think that you can every time there's an opportunity or a moment of laziness where maybe it's raining and you don't feel like it, or you just wake up under the weather, you just don't feel like it, but you know exactly what you needed to do today to move forward towards what you wanted to achieve. But just because you're lazy today, you're like, no, I'm not gonna do anything today. I'll see everything tomorrow. I'm not sure what's happening. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I put this. That means you.
In just a few seconds, leaders, we've lost Lungile. He will come back soon.
My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what happened. I think a call came in, and I'm on do not disturb mode. I don't know how they managed to, in South Africa, everything is possible. I think somebody knows these people who own Zoom, and they were able to bypass my do not disturb. So I'd like to apologize for that. But yeah, I'll go back. I just checked on it. We're still on do not disturb. I'm not sure how they were able to do that, but yeah, I'll get back to the screen. I'm hoping that everybody is understanding what I'm saying. That, ladies and gentlemen, you want what you want. No one is gonna basically get what you want for you. You're the only person who can achieve your dreams. Your dreams actually depend on you, for them to come to pass. So if you are not relentless when it comes to the things you're trying to reach. It means that your dreams will never come to fruition. They will never happen. And this is what we're trying to solve. We're trying to share with you, ways, so that you can understand what, when you get into business, or when you're trying to achieve anything in life, don't be passive about it. Go in there, go in there, with all the energy that you have. Try as much as you can, to reach whatever it is that you've set out to reach. All right, so my slides are opening. I won't waste any more time because I don't know how these people are getting through with me having set up this do not disturb. But well, what can we say? It is what it is. Open a world of new opportunities. Yesterday, I was invited to speak in Durban. I got there and there was a room full of people, and it was such a beautiful thing to be able to go speak to people who are so hungry for opportunities. And I explained to them that this remains an opportunity until you do something about it. I was so excited because I heard so many beautiful testimonies, from some of my downlines. People are selling like 5 boxes a day sometimes, 3 boxes a day. And they were telling me testimonies of people that have used these products and how, these products have changed their lives. So I was hearing both testimonies that have to do with products, but also testimonies that have to do with business. The people that said yes to our business, they were sharing how this business in a short space of time has transformed their lives. In fact, one of the leaders that was there was saying that, I mean, he'd been here for a month, and he says to us there in that whole room, he says he was in the business for 3 years, I think. I won't mention the business he was in, and he says his highest paycheck there. was 12,000, his highest paycheck. He has only been here for a month, and already he's earned 20,000. I think he said 20,500. It was so exciting to hear his excitement, to see that man with just 1 month of hard work in this opportunity, he's already making so much money. So he's so pumped. His team is working like crazy because they are seeing their lives change. So I'm here to say that if you're sitting there wondering if should you say yes to this thing or should you say no, my thing is, listen, if you want to change your life, here's an opportunity. If you've got a better opportunity, go for that opportunity. But sometimes it is better to go to an opportunity where you know that there are people who are ready to support you on the journey. There are so many opportunities. If all you're looking for is money, there are many opportunities out there. And we cannot vouch for all of these other ones, but we're vouching for these opportunities. I could tell you testimonies about myself. If I did that, I mean, I'd spend so much time, trying to tell you about each and every opportunity. Right now, I'm in another brand new space that I live in. It's far beyond what I ever thought. I'd be living in just such a short space of time. The environment, the house itself, the schools that I hear. My kids are so excited every day. They both are saying, in fact, my younger one says, I wish I can go to school every day. This is a person who used to cry every time we took him to school. This time we took him to the school, and he never even, cried. First day of school, when he went to grade R, never even cried. And every day since he started, he's been so excited, by this school because this whole environment basically is doing something amazing to my family. Even the kids are feeling some energy around this space that we're in. They're also playing soccer. Here we're paying, for this extramural because the school doesn't have it. They're just about education. But we found a place here, it's a soccer club, a football club. We are paying, but it's not something, it's something that was going to be, a deal breaker for me back in the day if I had to pay what I'm paying now for both of them to play. But right now, I know the eldest one loves soccer. The younger one, I didn't know if he loves soccer or not. But I mean, this business has made it so easy for me to pay for him. Just so that he tries, so that I expose him to the opportunity, so that I expose him to the sport, something that I never could do back in the day, to pay so much money just to see, if this boy loves soccer or not. But every day, they say, I wish soccer practice was every day. I wish we could go to school every day. The only way we're able to reach that is through the opportunity that is in this business. And I could tell you so many stories about my downlines and how this business, has changed their lives. Many of them, to be honest, took long before they acted, to work this business. But when they started to work this business, in just a month or 2 months, their lives started changing. So if you're sitting there asking yourself, if this is something that you must, go hard on, all in on, I'd say just go all in on this one. Is network marketing sustainable? Network marketing in we need to define this. They're fly by night companies. In South Africa, we call them Panoi. If you want to know what a Panoi is what we call uh, aeroplane. It's a Panoi. A Panoi is overnight. One night is here, the next night is not here. You see a lot of people making a lot of money, and then a lot of people, come in rushing, to do this thing, and then in just no time, that thing is no longer there, and everybody's crying. So network marketing, true network marketing is sustainable. And you can see from a lot of the companies that have been there. But I mean, ours has been here now 13 years, 13 years consistently. We've had this company now, we're going for our fourth year, consistently. We've seen the growth that we've seen. It's very sustainable. Even more than that, network marketing is not just sustainable. Network marketing is an opportunity for you to transform your life. not just your life, your children's life and your children's lives. And not just that, your external family members. I've got friends and family now who've joined the business. Every time they tell their story, of success, I mean, I get teary because I know where they come from with all these hardships that they've been through. So this business is not just sustainable, but this business is actually your chance at escaping poverty, number one. Number two, this is your chance at creating generational wealth. The recommendation business is gaining momentum too much. The recommendation business is, the thing is, a lot of people, have been recommending things. If you go to TikTok right now, there's so many pages of people who, it was my wife, it was our anniversary on the 28th of January. So I needed to find a place where I could take my wife. I went to TikTok and I just tried to see what people were recommending. There's so many different people who've got very big pages recommending different places. Others recommend restaurants, others recommend holiday places, but people have made have grown big pages just on recommending, and I always feel for them and I say, I wish they're making money with this recommendation business, because the amount of money we are making just recommending these products is just crazy, so I'm hoping that recommending in this era, is very good business and it's growing. But I think I'd advise anybody who is doing that or who's thinking about it to say, don't just recommend for free, don't just recommend for likes, don't just recommend for follows, recommend and make sure that you're making money. In this business, when you recommend, you make so much money, and we'll be explaining all those earnings in it. So, how does it work? So you find that we have large distributors, medium-sized retail, advertising, and storage. So, and one of the things that I'd like to just Paula right now is or comment on is that, back in the day, everything, the big industries that were created just on advertising, many big budgets. I know people who became millionaires just by making music for adverts that people were, you know, they're making adverts for all of these companies who are advertising. For example, like Coke. If Coke advertises, the budgets were so huge, that's that song, whoever that gets the tender to make the songs themselves would get a ridiculous check. What network marketing has done is that it has actually given the chance to, the little man like me and you, but people who never would have been considered by all these big companies, to do this. So we have been considered. We've been given a chance, really, and they've left everything to you. Your genius, your creativity, your network. They've left everything to you, and they've said, if you can do this thing, we will give you this. What do I need to pay attention to when choosing a company? It's very important. So before, you don't just choose a company, you don't just join a business because your friend has joined a business. So these are the things that you have to look out for. Is the company legal? And in which countries? It's very important, because a lot of people have joined something, and this is how things crash. And the company is illegal. How many years on the market? It's what I spoke about earlier. That's important because at least it gives you the assurance that this thing won't be gone tomorrow. Is the product exclusive, effective, and of high quality? These are very important questions. Is the product exclusive? Is it effective? And is it of high quality? See, with our products, our products answer these questions. For number one, they're exclusive. No other person makes these products. We own the patent. Number two, they're effective. We've got so many testimonies that are going around, to show how effective they are. And they're of high quality. And we gauge that just on results and nothing else. Who runs the company? How many owners are there? Do they have a decent reputation? You see, all of these things that you have to ask yourself. You don't just join just because my uncle joined this business and they say there's money. Check all of these things because these are going to impact on how long you make the money. Yes, you could make the money this year. How long are you going to make this money? I'm running across a lot of people, and I know a lot of people who made money in other network marketing companies, but all of those companies crashed, and right now they're sitting with nothing. And as far as we're concerned, this company, will help answers all these things. We know that our company is owned by one man, Sergey Kulikov. It's important because it cannot be outvoted by investors. Also, it does help because investors now can't want more money, and where would they get more money? They would get it from us distributors. So you'd find that they would then amend this whole compensation plan. So it's great to know that there's only one owner to this company, and do they have a decent reputation, very decent reputation. I mean, this company has been voted number one, I don't know how many years now. Is there an in-house production facility? Yes. Our company has two, not one, in-house production facility. And what's nice is that we own the whole value chain. So from the fruits, veggies, and herbs that are farmed, to the patent, to the manufacturing, we own the whole thing. So we can't wake up one morning and we hear that potatoes are much more expensive, or whatever ingredient has gone exponentially high. Now it would affect the cost of production. What's nice here is that we own the whole cost of production. Are there trainings and opportunities to grow? Many, many trainings. One of them is this one you're sitting on right now here, a presentation. But we've got a lot. Tomorrow we've got successful partner start. No. On Thursday we've got successful partner start. Wednesday we've got another training that explains products in detail. And there are many opportunities to grow, especially. And what I'd encourage people who've joined the business, the quickest way to grow is to become a teacher. Is for you to go and learn this compensation plan and start to do presentations, even if it's at a small scale, with your upline, obviously, going there. And whenever your upline needs someone who has, has to, cover a few things, raise your hand and go with your upline and do whatever your upline says. Normally, that's the fastest way to grow. You don't grow by just sitting, you grow by doing. There's a statement I heard, and I'm using it quite a lot, that says you never get fit by watching people exercise. No one gets fitness like that. You don't get any fitness watching people exercise. You see people doing sit-ups. Even if you can master their routine by watching, you'll never gain any fitness. Fitness only happens when you start to do. When you start to do what it is that they're doing, even if you're doing it wrongly, then you're starting to build some fitness. And over time, you learn how to do it right. And the thing that was difficult yesterday then becomes easy. What is the payout percentage? It's important. You need to know how much you are making. If you want to work any business, it's like going to a job and not knowing how much they're going to pay you, right? So it is important for you to know. And we've got, if not the highest, one of the highest percentages that get paid here. We've got 63%, that's paid back to distributors. Other programs or special terms for those who want to travel more. Right now, we've got a trip waiting for us. We're going to Turkey, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm glad to say, I think about 7 or 8 of my team members are also going. So this time I'm not going with one. Now I'm going with a lot more people from my team. But we've got a lot of these things. We went on a cruise from I can't remember. I think it was Abu Dhabi to Qatar. A whole cruise, ladies and gentlemen. We didn't pay a cent. The food there was divine. We could choose. We could eat 8 times a day if you wanted. If you see my big belly, it's come from all of these things that the company does for us. We went to Bali, same at Bali. Like, I mean, if you are late for breakfast, there's another restaurant you can go to. Everything is just available for you. You can devour as much as you like. Right now, we're sitting with the aftermath and the consequences of this generosity of this company. But I promise you, sooner or later, something is going to happen. We're going to have to work on ourselves. So, how often does the compensation plan change? Ours has never changed since it started. So, it's important to know that how often it changes, because it's one thing to come into an opportunity, but if a company keeps changing the compensation plan, it's almost like they keep moving the goalposts. So it's hard to grow with people like that because you don't know when they're gonna change the goalposts again. When you're just about to score, they move goalposts even further away. Just when you're about to score, they move them further away. With ours, the best thing is that it has never changed. What if it doesn't work out? Yeah, you must ask yourself that. But another thing that's important is to always have a positive outlook. One of the things that I never think about, I remember I was interviewing someone. I had a three-way call with one person who said, I've been in so many businesses and I'm tired of failing. So me that I won't fail in this opportunity. And I said to him, the biggest problem you have is the fear of failing. If it doesn't work out, then you would have learned something. There's a lot of things you would have learned in this business, especially if you're committed to this business. If it doesn't work out, but I mean, with everybody that we're working with, we're seeing it work out. But it doesn't work out for the people who are not working. If you're not working, then you won't see, the results that the other people are seeing because they are working. It's like you going to the gym and doing nothing, and the other people who are going to gym and working. So it's unfair to expect to get results that you didn't spend any time, trying to achieve. So these are, some of our competitive advantages. I won't get into all of them, but I'll just highlight just a few because of time. We've got, I said this already. We've been first place number of times. Number two, we've got our compensation plan pays 63% of its payouts to distributors, and this is important to note because there's so many opportunities out there, that have been famous and people have been talking about. And when you trace how much is being paid to distributors, you find that they're just being paid, like between 30 and 40%. And this is the reason why this leader that I was talking to who's in my team, I think in my yeah, he's in about my third generation, and he says, it's the first time I earned 20,000, and I was in the other business for about 3 years, and the highest check was 12,000. It's because I was a 63%, very generous paycheck. And he's like, I don't understand why I got so much money. I haven't done anything that much, but it's crazy that this conversation is paying like this. So he himself is going crazy, seeing it practically. We told him that it pays 63%, but again, you never get to understand what that means until you get into this business yourself. Members of APL Travel Club have already visited more than 40 countries. Me, I've been like to three. Obviously, we're new. We're going to the fourth one now. Um, the average annual paycheck the company pays to top 30, $360,000 dollars. And if I was to speak about, how much I've earned, in this business, man, I'm already trying to sort out a lot of things, like tax, because we these things are new to us. But it's a nice life problem to start to worry about. Hey, let me just go check out my tax. It means there's a lot of money that's coming into the account, and you can see that these tax people are going to see because it's coming in so nicely. It's a nice life problem. We have more than 400,000 associates in more than 75 countries and four continents. That's huge. That's huge. This is not something that's going to die tomorrow. It's not something that's going to die tomorrow. Can you see how rapidly it's growing? And I mean, we have triple A plus status. Company has the highest triple A plus credibility rating. It's not easy to get this, and not every company just gets a triple A plus. If you do your homework. And we've got when it comes to our plants, we've got two plants. There's 76,400 square meters, square feet, sorry. So this is great because this um, speaks to the problem that most people have had in network marketing. And I get this question a lot. Please, won't we have any problems with these products? Because, people are working hard to create a market or to gather a market, that's going to buy these products. And they're worried that won't these products become depleted? And the next thing, now they've got customers calling them all the time and they don't have products. We always assure them we have two plants that make these products. And I can't remember the numbers. I think per shift is 25,000, that's being generated per shift. It's crazy. I can't go through all of these things, but it is quite clear that, we've done a lot to be ahead as far as the company. Yeah, 18 products. We've got 18 different types of products, 18 types of drops. So don't worry when you're hearing drops, ne? Drops is just another fancy word from America. They try to find a nice word and they said drops. Tinage, we say sweets, 18 different types of sweets here. Dr. Maswit is speaking, just by the way. If I was in America, I was going to be Dr. Drop it like it's hot, if you know what I mean. But because I'm in South Africa, Dr. Maswita Manning, if you know what I mean. But these are our products. These have changed people's lives. We're getting so many calls from people who are thanking us for the transformation that they're experiencing. One of the things that we might take for granted, every time when your body is functioning properly, it's very difficult to be grateful for the fact that everything is functioning properly until something is wrong. When something is wrong, then you start to appreciate every single part of your body. These products, you know, all of them attack different areas. They go there and they give you relief in so many different areas. But not just that, they're not only for when you're sick, but these products actually help the quality of your life. What they do, they help to neutralize free radicals, which means they help to keep diseases away from you. So these are all the certificates that we have. We're FDA registered. We've got halal here. And I mean the ingredients we have, everything we have here is top notch. So here, those two plants that I was telling you about, you see 25, 200, oh, not even 25, 250 boxes in one shift. And the other one is 320,000 in one shift. Think about that. We're never going to have a shortage anytime soon. I'm looking at the time, so I'm just going to be, running. But these are some of the events that we've had, and you can see this one was the first one, top left, was a training. I remember we had it in Canvas, not Canvas City, Gold Reef City, the smaller venue. But you see, the other one is the Lyric Theatre. All the top earners are here, and you can see those checks. They're not small checks, those checks, and these are in euros. Just in case you're sitting there wondering if there's any money, let me not go too fast. These are the checks there. I'm also there somehow. Yeah, I'm also there somehow. We're waiting to see the next checks that are coming because hey, we've been working hard with the team. So this is Mr. Sergey Kulikov, and we told you that he's the president and founder of APLGO and the sole owner. It helps us so much. And his wife, Olga Kulikova. Olga Kulikova is a creative director of APLGO. So all these marketing things, all this branding, the look and feel of the company, she's the woman behind all of these things. It's great to be part of a family business because I'm also building a family business. So to be part of a family business is such a beautiful thing. We'll skip some slides because of time. So here you can see we're going to Turkey. So here are some of the things that here as South Africans we've done. There was Moscow trip in Russia. I missed that one. There was the Mauritius, Africa. I missed that one. I went to the Dubai one, UAE. You see that, and I went to the Bali one. I'm not sure if I'm in any of these pictures, because I like gallivanting, So sometimes I miss out on all the especially more important moments. APLGO is a bright, dynamic company which firmly holds one of the leading positions on the market of goods and healthy lifestyle and beauty. Why would you say no to such a business? So another thing, we always say that all the pieces fit perfectly together. Number one, we've got management. Number two, we've got products. We've got events and travels. We've got opportunities. We've got systems. So management, we've got the most supportive management you can ever find in this business here in South Africa. I can speak for South Africa because I interact all the time with the South African management team. We've got the most supportive. Every time everything is communicated in time. When you get to the office, everybody is trying to assist you. And I'm not saying just us as top earners in this business. Even my downlines go there and they're so impressed with the professionalism, and them assisting sometimes with things that are not their business, because how to place is really not their business as management, is the upline's job. But I mean, they find themselves trying to help our downlines with the back office and things like that. So this company, if you join here, you are part of a company which prioritizes customer satisfaction, and they understand the importance of treating distributors with respect. We've got products here. Our products have proven themselves. Even though we speak for them, I keep getting calls from people who got my number from other people who've used these products. That's how effective these products are. And we also have events and travels. We've already spoken about those things. We have a number of events around the country, and we've got travels. As I said, we're going to Turkey, and a number of us have qualified to go there. So you better believe tech is going to be a ball. Tech is going to be a ball. We've got opportunities like crazy here. Opportunities to make money. We've changed our life drastically. This is our fourth year. The first year I didn't work much. I started working the second year, but the amount of money that I've been able to generate and the amount of transformation that I've seen in my life is this opportunity is something that I recommend to everybody. Actually, all my friends see my life and they're interested in joining. So now, funny thing is, I'm signing a lot of my friends, who saw me when I was beginning, but now they're ready to join because they're seeing a transformation. I don't have to say anything now. My life preaches to them, and we've got systems here that help us. We've got trainings here that we have. We've got uplines here that are ready to show us things we don't understand. I call my leaders even late at night, and I send them WhatsApp messages at 9, 10, for assistance, and they still assist me, in the wee hours of the night, right? So these systems, ladies and gentlemen, when you come in here, you will know exactly what to do because we believe in duplication and we're sharing all of these things. So it's not about you taking a year to learn what we do. You will be earning while you're learning here. Oh, this time is running away from me. This time is running away from me. What's the time now? Woo! 15 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm gonna take 10 more minutes. We started 10 minutes late. So can I borrow about 10 minutes? I don't want to do any injustice to this presentation, this compensation presentation, because I know a lot of people came to understand how we make money in this business, right? So I always say one of the ways you make money in this business, you can sell. I made a lot of money selling here because with most of the products that we have in our business, we make 100% profit. So yeah, that's the first way. I teach my team that that if you're ready to learn, we're ready to teach you. We show you how you can make sales in this business. And for me, sales are cash flow, right? While you're building your structure and while you're building your business, it's nice to have cash flow so that you're not impatient with your business. This business, network marketing, is almost like farming. A farmer needs patience because you're dealing with weather. You need rain, you need the sun, you need the perfect weather conditions. You don't always get them, but some of the things you're planting, a farmer plants now, they'll only start to harvest in the next 4 or 5 years. You need the same kind of patience. But what's nice with this business is you're not going to take 4 or 5 years before you start to see a return or a harvest in your investment. So for me, sales make us, me and my team, to have the patience to wait for this structure to come together, and not rush it. I actually heard a line from someone who said that most of the people who give up in network marketing, they give up because they have nothing they have, so they're coming for today's survival. They need food today and they join because they need food today. And but if you don't get into, if that is you, you have to think about sales, because if you're hungry, you're not going to build a structure in 1 month that's going to pay you and take care of your needs today. But if you're selling, it's going to give you that patience, because yeah, maybe you're making 2 sales a week. You've made 800 a week is something, for you to be patient while people are joining slowly but surely. But at least here and there you're making sales. But then from there, let me just explain how do you join, how to start. So to become a premium customer, if all you want is the product, you can become a premium customer. Premium customer 375 is the activation fee. Then you get the prices at wholesale prices. So it means at 375, you can just come in and then go buy your products at that price, 375, and use them, eat them, if that's all you're trying to do. But if you want to make money, this is how you make money. You become an APLGO associate. You take out 375. I call it a registration fee, but it's more an activation fee. When you do that, you get everything at wholesale prices. You get opportunities to earn money. You get special promotions and incentives, access to trainings, trips, and events. But the most important thing to participate at the money, you have to get one of these 6 packages. So 375 is just to activate this thing, is to start. But registration fee is just for the forms. It's just for us to fill the forms. But the child is not at school. They still have to pay school fees. So this one is like school fees if you think about it. So we've got 6 packages. These are the ones that actually put you in this business and they make you earn. You can get any of these bonuses if you buy any of these packages. So promoter is 1,500. You're not just paying 1,500 to be a promoter. You're actually buying products worth 1,500. Associate is 3,000 rands. Builder 6,000 rands. 9,000 rands. VIP 27,000 rands. Diamond 45,000 rands. Please note, all these prices are 15%. So it means once you've added all these things, there'll be a 15% bet charge to you. Right? Let's talk about start bonus. Take your bonus after upgrade of your personally enrolled partner. So if you go out now that you've joined the business, and let's say you identified a business partner, I won't say you go out and you tell your friend or you go out and you tell your mother. I always say think about this business. If you want to if you want to get the money and make the money, think about the kind of partners that you need for you to grow this business, right? And then go to those partners and invite them to a presentation. Right at the beginning, you won't be able to explain all these things to them. But if you were to invite them to a presentation, they'll understand. Let's, for argument's sake, you invited someone to a presentation and this person decided to join the business at 1,500 Rand. They took that package. Company is going to pay you 10%, which is 150. If they join the business at 3,000 Rand, company is going to pay you 10%, which is 300 Rand. If they joined at let's go up, I'll just go to the last two highest. VIP 27,000 rands. Company is going to pay you 20%, which is 5,400. But if they joined the business as Diamond 45,000, the company is going to pay you 20% again, which is 9,000. Right. It's important for you to note all of these monies. This is start bonus. This is where you start to see money. If you invite people to join this business, the company is going to pay you a start bonus. It's very important to note. Another thing that's important to note is that if your person decides to upgrade or they want to upgrade from promoter to associate, they don't have to spend the full 3,000 the next time they buy. The next time they buy, they just can spend the difference. They can spend another 1.5 and then they would have upgraded to associate. If they want to go to builder from associate, they don't have to spend the full 6,000. They can spend just the difference, which is 3,000. If they want to move from builder to mentor, just that they spend the difference, which is 3,000. Right, that's how it happens until you get to diamond. They just pay or spend the difference. They are buying products. We have to note that. But what's nice is, every time your people upgrade to the next package, it doesn't matter how long it takes them. If they upgrade, let's say your promoter decides to go to diamond, even if it took them a year to think about this thing, and after a year now they want to be a diamond, the company will remember that this person came to the company because of you. And what they'll do, they know that you're supposed to get this 9,000, but you already got 150. So they will subtract this, the money that you've gotten, and it will be plus minus 9,000 minus 150, not exactly, but it will be something like that. It's very important to note that this company doesn't give you a start bonus according to your to your what's this word, to your status. Yes, the company doesn't pay you a start bonus according to its status. What do I mean by that? In my previous company, what used to happen was, if I recruited someone who joined the business as a diamond, I myself needed to be diamond for me to get the full 9,000. Otherwise, I would get according to where I am. So if I was an associate and I recruited a diamond, I would only get 300 because 300 is what is due to associates. The rest of the money would roll up to my whoever that recruited me. And if they were a mentor, they were only going to get 1,575. And then it would roll up like that until that money is finished. But the generosity of this business, they say anyone who invites a person who's going to join as a diamond, as a VIP, everybody gets what the promise of getting that person is, irrespective of which package you joined by or joined with. Right, let's talk about group bonus real quickly. Let me look at my time. Ooh, 7 minutes. Okay, 17 minutes because I asked for for 10 minutes. Let's talk about group bonus real quickly. So I'm not going to talk about Ninary right now. I think there's a discussion for another day. Our compensation plan is so complex. You have to understand Ninary. It's going to blow your mind away. But I won't talk about Ninary right now. I just want to talk about group bonus and how it works. So every time somebody joins the business, remember, in group bonus, only one person gets paid. The person who recruited the other person to the business. But in group bonus, you can get paid because of your own work, you recruited a person, or you can get paid because of your upline's hard work. They recruited a person and put them underneath you. Or you can get paid because of your downline's efforts. They recruited a person, you still get paid. How nice is that? To know that you can earn money, not because of your own doing, but because of other people who are part of your team. They are the ones that are working, but you also get a benefit of their hard work. And we'll demonstrate exactly what we mean. by that. But this is how it works. If anybody joins the business, let's say at 1,500 rand, the package, they contribute to the structure 40 PVs. PVs basically are point values. They contribute 40 points to your structure. If they join at 3,000, they contribute 80 points. 6,160 points, 9,240 points, 27,720 points, 45,000, 1,200 points. So I need you to remember all of that. If you look at the structure that we have here on the right, the white part, let's for example say that everybody that was on the left, they contributed collectively this week 3,000 PVs, 3,000 points, whether they upgraded or they recruited someone. This is at the end of the week, what you're sitting with on the left is 3,000 points, and on the right, let's for argument's sake, as a matter of example, your team on the right, on your right leg, they contributed 2,000 points. This is what is going to happen. There's a calculation that determines how much you are going to earn. Right. So remember, on the first bonus, start bonus, it doesn't matter which package you join the business on, you get the full amount. Here, it doesn't work like that. In the group bonus, if you recruited someone at 1.5, you are earning 10%. If you recruited if you were the person who joined the business at 1.5, you are going to earn 10% of your group's activity. I'm going to repeat that because I messed it up the first time. So if you join the business at 1.5, the lowest package, it means you are going to earn 10% from your pay leg. Your pay leg always is the weaker leg. It's the lesser points of the two. The lesser points are the pay. These are the points that pay you. The lesser points. So if you join the business at 1.5, you are going to be paid 10%. If you joined the business at 3,000, you are going to be paid 15% of the pay leg, which is the lesser points. If you join the business at 6,000, you're going to be paid 20%. Now I'm going to jump to the to 27,000. If you join the business at 27,000, you earn a 30%. If you joined at 45,000, you earn a 30%. So if you joined at 27,000 or 45,000, you in this bonus, we are being paid the same. Right. Here's the calculation. You see, they wrote the how to calculate group bonus. It's nice. They don't want you to feel like they cheated you, of anything. This is how they calculate a group bonus. In this example, you are supposed to earn from the 2,000 PVs because that's the lesser points compared of the two. 3,000 is more than 2,000. So 2,000 is the one that pays us. So 2,000 PVs times 10% times 15 Rand, because we always convert to 15 Rand, equals 3,000 Rands. So in this week, you'd be earning 3,000 Rands if your team was to perform like this. Let's compare it to the highest. The highest, if you were earning at 30%, whether you're a VIP or you're a diamond, this is your calculation. 2,000 PVs times 30% times 15 Rand is 9,000 PVs. So, which means if you joined the business at the lowest package, you are getting 3 times less than what the person who joined at the highest package got. So, people who are VIPs or diamonds earn 3 times more than a person who joined the business at the lowest package for the same amount of work. Remember, this is not just your work. It's not just you who's working here. It is your upline, it's your downlines. Everybody's working, and yourself. You all are working to create this. But it's important to note that it is very important for you to get to VIP and Diamond as quick as possible so that you don't leave any money on the table. And now we're on to matching group bonus, one of my favorite bonuses that we have. So if you're a diamond, you get into this business as managing director. And I'll start there. Okay, right now I'm corporate director. So let me just look at it from my lens so that you understand how many times I get paid in this business. So if you're corporate director, basically you're paid 20% of the first generation, 10% 5% of the fourth generation, 5% of of fifth generation, 3% of the sixth generation. Ooh, imali iningi la. And we're looking at these national directors and international directors. Hey, we want that. In this lifetime, we are going to get to premier director. In this lifetime, these are the things we're looking forward to. You know, to be earning 20% from the first generation, 10% second generation, 5% third generation, 5%, 5%, 3%, 2%. Man, we're looking forward to that. Let's just look at the numbers. Here's an example. Let's just say, in your first generation, you just help your first generation, your first five that you directly recruited. You help them to earn 4,000 rands each. Pay 20%. If they get 4,000 from the group bonus, if they get 4,000 rands from the group bonus, you'll be paid 20% from each person who's in your first generation. So basically it's like five people times 4,000 rands times 20%, which means you'll be earning 4,000 rands. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is over and above what you've already earned group bonus. This is just a pancela. It's just a, thank you very much for helping your team to earn money. Second generation, 25 people. If you help all these 25 people in the second generation and 4,000 rands a week, you'll be paid 10%. So the calculation is 25 times 4,000 times 10%, which means you'll be earning an additional 10,000 rand. So this, if your first two generations are like this, you're helping your first two generations, you're on 14,000 rands now, every week, over and above what you're earning in the other bonuses. Let's get now to the third generation, 125 people. Obviously, the 25 get their five. You're sitting with 125 people. Then 125 people, they're earning 4,000 rands each. You get paid 5% of all that money. That's 25,000 rands. Then we go to the fourth generation. You help them earn 4,000 rands each. You earn 5%. That's 125,000 rands. Plus 25, plus 10,000, plus 4,000. It's ridiculous. It's a lot of money. Then fifth generation, you help everybody earn 4,000 rands a week times 5%. You're earning 5%. That's 625,000 rands. Sixth generation, all these 15,625 people, you earn them and help them earn 4,000 rands each. You will be paid 3%. If they all earn this 4,000 rands a week, you're being paid 187,000. It's a million. Sorry, let me say it right. I don't want to say it like Gedlehle Sazuma, our president. It's 1,875,000 that you're going to be earning. Plus that 625,000, plus the 125,000, plus 25K, plus 10K, plus 4,000. It's a whole lot of money for one person. But we want it. We want it. We want to show it something this money. In this seventh generation, you're sitting with 78,125 times 4,000 rands times 2%. 2%. You're earning, what's this? 6 million, Musle. 6.2 million. So it's 6,250,000 that you'll be earning. So this is residual income. If you build your system like this and you help everybody at least make 4,000 rands a week, you'll be earning 8.9 million. 8.9 million every week. If you can help everyone in your team and at least 4,000 rands a week. At least. I'm sure you can see that this thing is just a lot of money. I know a lot of people get heart palpitations every time we talk about money. Others in live presentations, they keep quiet. You see them switching off their minds, their brains. They're like, no, they're not talking to me. It's up to you if you think you don't deserve this money. Now we're talking to people who believe that they can reach these figures. The last bonus that we're going to talk about is Uni-level bonus. I still have 6 minutes. The last bonus we're going to talk about is uni-level bonus. One of my favorite bonuses because I feel like, here we can, you know, here you can make money even if you see, for the people who don't like selling, uni-level bonus is your thing. Here you're making, this is what we're building, all of us, just so that you understand. Remember what I said, that for me, the system is simple. If you're coming into this business without money, the best thing is to sell so that you can have patience. Money will give you patience, but what you're building is a structure, that will pay you without doing anything. So newly level is going to best display what we're discussing. In uni-level bonus, basically everybody in the business has to just do one thing. Every month, everybody has to just buy two products. The products that we sell for 860, you buy those two products, including delivery and service fees. I think you're spending 1,022 rand. If you spend 1,022 rand, and another person that you've directly recruited on your left, another one you've directly recruited on your right, they also spend 1,022 rand. That includes delivery. They're going to get these products delivered to their houses. If everybody can do that in your structure, look at the amount of money that this business is going to pay you. A structure of people who don't sell anything. This is a structure here. Nobody has to sell anything for you to earn this money. If they just buy two products, if they just spend 1,022 rand, everybody in your structure to get products, then we sell for 1,720. They're getting them for 1,200, including delivery. If they were to do that, everybody in your structure, this is how much money you're making. So first generation, you've got 5 people. We work by a 5 by 5 structure. So first generation, you get 5 people, times 40 PVs times 5%, times 15 rand. You're going to be making 150 rand, right? And then 25 people times 40 PVs times 6% times 15 rand is 900 rand. So you see, first two generations, you're earning 150 and 900 rand. This is 1,050 rand. Which problem do we solve in these first two generations? It means now you no longer have to spend your own money to maintain. Now you've got money in the back office to maintain. You've made enough money to use the back office money to maintain for you. Right, third generation is 125 people, times 40 PVs because it's those two boxes, times 7%, times 15 rand is 5,250. I always ask this question, is 5,250 little money? Is it small change? In South Africa, what is it that you have to do to earn 5,250? Everything we have to look at it in the right context. Right, there's a lot of people who have nothing where they are, but if you tell them about this thing is going to give you 5,250, they look down on it, and yet they're struggling with very serious, simple things. They're ready to go take a job that's going to pay them 4,000 rands a month, where they're going to pay transport, to get to the job and all of those things. But you tell them about an opportunity that can give them 5,250 per month. And they look, you are sounding like you haven't said anything. 5,250 is a lot of money from an investment of 2,300 joining, and then after they're spending 1,022 and getting products that you can sell if you want to sell. If you want to eat them that are making you better, you no longer have to see a doctor because you are okay now. Fourth generation, 625 times 40 PVs times 8% times 15 rand, 30,000 rands. Now, at this point, you're earning 30,000 rands. And remember, when you're earning 30,000 rands, you're not just earning 30,000 rands, you're earning 5,250, you're earning 900 and that 150. But those first two generations, I said they are for your maintenance. So comfortably, we can say you're earning 35,250. Fifth generation, you can see the calculation. You're earning 168,750. Sixth generation, you're earning 937,500. If you add all this money from that 150 to that last one, you're earning 1,142,550. Think about that. And also, what's nice is that if you're a diamond, you don't earn at 5%, 6%, 7%, 8%. If you're a diamond, you're earning 10% all the way. 10% from first generation to second generation, third generation, fourth generation, fifth generation. Ladies and gentlemen, can I leave it at the slide? We don't have time, but I think we can take questions if we have any. Are there any questions? Okay. If we don't have any questions, it's cool. I think we are good to go. I'm hoping that everybody who came at
We've
least got
got
to understand
Sarina. I think it's Sarina Musena. The hand is
where.
up.
Okay. Yeah, please, Sarina.
Yes, good
You,
evening. How are you, sir?
I'm all right. How are you, ma'am?
Fine, thanks. I'm very happy about, so excited about the business itself. Not so long I was here or I'm here, but this is just a comment or an advice. I feel you took our time. You took our time in the beginning. So word of advice, next time, please shoot. So we are scared to answer now because there's no more time. You see, in the
You're
beginning, you
scared to
took our
answer.
time. We are scared to ask questions because there is no more time. You see, in the beginning, you were like, I tried to follow you, but you were just all over my brother's piece to say. That's how I feel. And otherwise,
No,
otherwise
it's
the
okay.
business is very good. We are even sweating if you talk, but next time, please shoot. And we are very good in doing this. So, yeah.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Mm.
Any other questions? First slide, you took forever. Okay, noted.
In the chat, there is a question. Vanessa is saying, my question is, how do I help my people to be paid 4K?
I think that one is something you discuss with your upline. Every team has a different strategy, so we can't. It's not something that we get into here. What we're saying here, basically, we're showing you a roadmap that if you get to Durban, this is how much you're gonna get. But we're not suggesting to you whether to use a plane or to use a car or a bus. That one is a team strategy that you and your upline and your other uplines have to then get into and decide which this is how we are building the business. I don't know if they are answered.
I think it's clear. And there's a last one. If I spend 922 only to the business, do I get paid?
I need to understand what they mean by spending 922 only. So they've joined
I assume in terms of maintenance, you
the
spend about
business.
922 a month. That's what I'm
Yes,
assuming. And then the
but they've
question,
already joined. Yeah, have they already joined and pay and gotten a package already?
it sounds like that. I'm just assuming from what I'm reading.
Okay, so first things first. For you to earn money in the business, you must join the business and get a package. Number two, you must open your binary. You must have a person on your left who's joined the business, another person on the right who's joined the business for you to start getting paid in the business. But I know that the start bonus is the one that is going to is the one that you can earn even before you unlock a binary. Any more questions?
So far, so good, Mr. Dr. Masuti. I think
Yes.
everyone is happy. As he said, please go back to the person who invited you to the Zoom or your upliner whenever you want clarity. You've done very well, sir. Thank you so much. And I think it can be good night to everyone.